I see them giving people death row chains and to people that has shit. The goddamn man from a Chinese restaurant got a goddamn death row chain from them. Plaques, I go in barbershops, barbers got plaques from All Eyes on Me. So y'all take it personal at 40-something years old. People like, grow up. You, man, I can't say fuck you enough to people that have a feeling about how I feel about work that I put in. I'm not begging for shit. You heard the songs. I should be compensated and treated just as everybody else. And I didn't do much. But hell, that's the reason why you should think. I ain't got much. I ain't do much. Take care of me first. Snoop was naming people in there like that. Yeah, we gonna help the janitor that was around the death row. We gonna give him some money. I mean, he was thinking about it. The painter, the guy that painted the sign on the floor, we remember him. Oh yeah, and then Warren G, we gonna make sure that Warren G can take care of his family. Man, Warren G got money. It's Dr. Dre brother. Take care of a nigga that's on the west side of Chicago that want to take care of his family. That want to provide for my kids. That want to open up more restaurants. They want to be able to help the youth. But I get it. Too much is given, much is required. I wait. And I don't expect it from men, especially them men.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's Danny Boy. I guess basically talking about with the Tupac situation when he I guess he produced the record, I Ain't Mad or whatever. They not giving him no credit, no respect for that. Fuck it. The fuck my live blick. My live ain't gonna blick if somebody gonna come across this shit. And a smart motherfucker like a publicist, somebody, they gonna utilize this shit. Watch this shit. Look at my shit. Look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit. Like I could read your comments, or I don't even give a fuck about reading comics, or none of that. But if you stayed long enough, it was enough for me to remember that you really want to know some shit. So here we go. My shit got taken down, nigga. My shit got no, I ain't got you. You can't got you down. Alright, look at my shit right here. Look at this shit.
The death of Tupac was crazy. It showed us that, you know what I'm saying, rap music could turn into street shit.
I said, yo, it showed us that hip hop could turn into street shit. I mean, we probably knew that, you know what I'm saying, because we knew where we came from the neighborhood. What I'm saying is, basically, that, yo, it showed us we're going to promote this shit now. Watch this shit. Yeah, nigga. Talk your shit.
I invited Suge to my birthday party. Suge came to my birthday party with just him and his one dude.
Right.
I invited Puff to my birthday party. Puff came with the whole Bad Boy crew. They had beef from that sort of shit. Right. But I wasn't ever even thinking like it was no real beef. I wouldn't even invite her. I wasn't thinking about it like that.
Right.
He a liar. You know what I'll tell you, he a liar? Because what he about to tell you now is about to happen in Atlanta. So in Atlanta was a neutral ground for an East Coast nigga and a West Coast nigga to come through to promote music. He was thinking about money. So he's telling the truth when he's saying that he wasn't looking at it in that angle, but he knew that was an angle for him to get more money with, promoting his community in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's like, I wasn't even thinking about it like that. Think about like what, nigga? You saw what niggas just did. We're going. It was an extended version to this shit. You're probably gonna get an extended version that I'll release if I can find it. But I'm gonna show you some shit though.
But
initially the competition was like KRS-One versus MC Shan.
You remember when hip hop was like that? Like rap was like rebuttaling and going against niggas? What's it?
Sponsored by Sprite.
Chris? Go thirst.
How it all happened? We know it started from the ongoing feud between the CEOs.
So anyway, they had like their little words, right? And they went outside, and they went in the middle of the street.
They were in the middle with Puff.
The middle of the street, Puff and Suge.
Wow.
Outside in Atlanta.
And this is at your party.
Yeah.
Is it a calm conversation or they?
No, it's not a calm conversation.
Okay.
All I know is Puff started drinking his champagne while they was talking, and I guess somebody must have said something to him. And next thing I know, Wolf, rest in peace, he let off a shot and let off a couple shots, and Suge Man got killed right there.
Suge Man got killed right there. Did Wolf get arrested for that? Why did it particularly happen at his party? I'm not saying that he set it up. Don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to say Jermaine Dupri set it up. What I'm saying is, to me, it reminds me of the promoter at the CIAA situation with Fat Joe and Papoose. It would be a bigger hoopla to have both of them there. You ever see like it's group members and they beefing, and it's like, all right, you're going to get one of them, but imagine you get both of them on the track. So this is the nigga did. He got both of these niggas on the track, and this is the end result of him trying to get both of the niggas on the track at his birthday party, right? So this is where the beef starts, because you don't want to have niggas all in your videos and all that. This is where the East Coast or whatever get to strike and be like, yo, nigga, what the fuck you doing, playing? R.P. Wolf.
After Jake got killed, Death Row already
R.P.J. Big J.
came in banging. Now Bad Boy, by them hiring Southside Crips, they were starting to bang too now.
Now, he said, Bad Boy started hiring Southside Crips. They started to bang too. And this has been thrown around the place, so we ain't say that use his soundbite. We just use soundbite just to go on with. Like, you can just look at other people's soundbite. So now it's red and blue. It's like, all right, can't get into this red shit. You got the whole red shit locked down. Gotta get into this blue shit.
Tragic death behind that shit. The two CEOs trickle down to the CEO's business. You know what I'm saying?
Today, iconic rapper Tupac Shakur was shot here in Las Vegas.
The rapper was shot inside of a BMW while stopped at a red light on Koval and Flamingo. We all know the story. He then died.
Biggie's death comes almost exactly 6 months after the drive-by slaying of his arch-rival, California rapper Tupac Shakur in Las Vegas.
Now, adding Biggie to this wasn't what I meant to do. The reason why I added Biggie to this is to show you that how two CEOs had beef. The two CEOs' bodyguards got killed, East Coast, West Coast niggas, and then the two CEOs' rappers died too. So the CEOs was still alive. The bodyguards got killed, and the rappers got killed. And that's the only reason I put this part in there.
Really killed Tupac? Who really killed Biggie? We all want to know. But a lot of us think we know. We think it's all, and it may be for some. Would you ingest, I don't digest? That makes sense? I was looking at the guy that they said could killed Tupac, which is Orlando Anderson.
It's Orlando Anderson, A-N-D-E-R-S-O-N?
O-R-L-A.
I'm sorry, help me out again.
Oh, you said Anderson, A-N-D-E-R-S-O-N.
And everything they say makes a whole bunch of sense. You know what I'm saying? How he goes and, you know what I'm saying, he lets people know and they round up the cavalry and they go back to the car and they shoot the car.
Backing up Keefe's story, we had a cooperating witness who was present at the MGM that night after Orlando Anderson was beat down. He testifies to the fact that he sees Orlando Anderson bleeding from the head, and he sees the group get together to start to plan the retaliation.
His uncle was there. They asked the uncle a question. I'm not going to explain it too much until you finish listening.
We didn't get that information right there till later. You know what I'm saying? And it was one man who divulged that information to confirm it. You know what I'm saying? That nigga standing on that stamp because of. And that's Orlando's uncle, Keefe D.
He tells us, hey, we're gonna go handle this shit or whatever.
Yeah, they act like that. Y'all want us to come? We like, we know where them motherfuckers at. They was telling us that they gonna be at the 662 club.
Who was that?
Everybody.
Right out there.
Yeah, everybody.
You get out of the car, was in out there, everything. So what do you say to him? Like, man, we're gonna handle this, like,
Yeah, we gonna go out there. He's like, yeah, show the perfect timing, you know?
Okay, then you jump out of the car, and then what happens?
Okay.
Now, you know who Keefe D is? I don't even know who Keefe D is, but I know that's Orlando's uncle. And he was down with him that night.
Then what happens?
I got in the van with the busters. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so laying in Cadillac with T. Brown and Dre.
Yeah.
Y'all go with the van. It's 2 cars go to 662.
Yeah, the van Cadillac.
Keefe D. Orlando Anderson and half a dozen of the other Crip gang members get into 2 vehicles and drive directly to the...
Only reason I don't pause this is because I heard the tape. It's a part of tape y'all probably never heard before. It's a part of tape y'all probably won't get to hear it. But it's a part of tape. At this point, he's actually coercing. He's coercing. So when he's saying, so y'all went there, like he's telling information for it so he can be able to say yeah and start the story from there. So when y'all looking at it, y'all probably looking at it like he's telling the story, but I've heard the tape. The part of tape you've never heard. And at the end is, I'm going to tell you the part of tape I never heard. How about that? That y'all never heard of it. He's coercing him. And that tape, if you listen to it. I don't know if you listening clear enough, or this is clear for you, or you want to rewind it, just pay attention to what I'm talking about, but fuck it.
662 Club, where Tupac Shakur is expected to be performing later that night. They park in the parking lot, anticipating Tupac's arrival, and simply lie in wait for him.
They didn't show up. We waited about 15, 20 minutes. They didn't show up. So it's like, let's go get some liquor. Yeah.
Did I get that? Nah, did y'all really get that? They just fucked up the guy at the hotel. I mean the casino. But they having a party out where they are out that night. And it's promoted. Everybody knows it's gonna be there. So after they do that, they gonna go to the club and like, yeah, well, that's what we doing. Now you're a fanatic like I am. You watch a lot of footage, and you saw when Frank Alexander told how he had to go get Tupac and he had to bring him down there with Suge, and he specifically got in the car with Suge instead of Frank Alexander or whatever. As CEO's representative of Death Row, however it go, there's no way I would let my artist go there unless my artist was on that type of time. And you know what? Pac acted up. Pac acted up. Now, you want to do a psychological shit? Just imagine a nigga that's trying to prove to somebody that he get busy. Like, we all heard this shit about Pac, shout out cops or police officers and third. Did you ever hear one story about Pac getting busy in LA? Not saying he did or not. Did you hear a story about that? Have you ever heard of a story? Is there any gangster shit about Pac? I mean, there was a situation one time, I do believe that a music video shoot, a child died at a Tupac video shoot. Maybe, I think it was a Tupac video shoot. I remember somebody dying over a Tupac video shoot, something like that. But have you ever heard, ever in LA, Pac got busy? So yeah, the same Pac that you love that was gonna be I Get Around and Dear Mama, Brenda Got a Baby, you know, coming up the rape case type shit. Did you ever hear this nigga getting busy? Like even New York, there's no him getting busy in New York records. Like there's no Pac ain't never get busy, my nigga. Never. Ever. See, people never talk about that part. That's why I know I'm nice with this shit, because I'm talking about something different. I'm more analytical. I don't hear about Tupac getting busy, nigga. Like I said, again, with the two police shit where it happened in Atlanta or something like that, he was trying to help his fellow fellow man, whatever, and just so happened to know those police officers. I probably know those police officers. No, hell no, he still wouldn't have did it. Like, the niggas don't bring on police. During him getting busy. So I'm thinking like, that specific time was the right time for him to show them niggas that he could get busy. And he leaped forward first. Pop leaped forward. I'm damn sure Suge wasn't willing to do that on camera. He had to go down, my nigga. Suge would have to go down. I would hope and pray that Pac is what we thought he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if he wasn't into your brain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point in time, even when he got bailed out of jail or whatever, he wasn't what we thought he really was. To the legacy. And proceed, though.
They're gonna kill us, dog. You know, let the police kill them motherfuckers and all that. Man, you crazy. Stop at the liquor store. I got out my van with their ass and jumped in the Cadillac.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. What we're picking up from here is when the uncle went and got the gun from somebody. I didn't put that in the full footage of who he said he got the gun from and all that, because I got the short version from, you know what I'm saying, I let out, right? But before this, he goes, right, he went to somebody and they gave him the gun. And he get it with the busters, you know what I mean? Get with the crew. And they're going to look for this nigga Pop. That means Orlando had to make that phone call from the MG jump off. Like, he had no hammer, he had no burning, he had nothing, he got nothing, you know what I mean? So the uncle, you know what I'm saying, go see somebody from the East Coast that was out there. He gives him a gun, and Bucket, it was Mike Tyson's friend. He got a gun from Mike Tyson's friend. Yeah, I can say that shit, right? He got a gun from Mike Tyson's friend, but Mike Tyson wasn't there. Oh no, Mike Tyson was fighting. This is crazy, nigga. He got the hammer from Mike Tyson's friend. Anyway, so he jumps in the car. Oh shit, nigga. It's fucking great. Jumps in the car, and they get live for the night. Damn, it's crazy. Pac was there to perform for Mike. The chill there with Mike. Did he perform on that? I know he was there to get up with Mike. And the nigga that gave the nigga the gun to kill him was Mike Other Man. I bet you nobody never said that before. Bet you, nigga. Anyway, so he get in the car with the busters, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They see Pac, whatever they pull up, whoop-de-whoop. This is what we going back into. That's crazy. I can't take this down. No, I'm not taking this down. No, I want your money. Don't come and ask me no money. Make you two get it down. Then you don't even have to pay me. But did you hear the fuck I just said? Now you build from there. If it's true or not, what I'm talking about, build from what I just said to you of other aspects of things that could happen and happen with whatever. Let's keep going. Well, Mike?
Buster is good.
According to Keefe D, some of the guys are getting nervous. So he jumps in the Cadillac with 3 other guys and decides to handle it on their own.
The Cadillac is being driven by Terrence Brown. In the front passengers...
Oh, I gotta keep stopping. So he gonna get in the car because the buses didn't want to do it and say, "Now you know what? Fuck y'all, we're gonna handle it with them." So the buses got let out the car and he was gonna do it with them. So what the fuck was gonna happen if? What the fuck was gonna happen if he didn't get out the car with them? Was they going to do it? And those niggas had no gun. He had to go take the gun to the niggas who had no gun. So basically, he's saying that off rip they was gonna do it. But the buses didn't want to do it. So he said, you know what, fuck it. I'm getting in the car and we're going to go to niggas that will do it. Keep going.
Is Keefe D. Behind the driver is DeAndre Smith. And in the right rear passenger seat is Keefe's nephew, Orlando Anderson.
When you listen to his confession, he talks about how it actually went down. They were in a car. You had to drive on this side. He was on this side. You had another guy on this side. And Nephews on this side. 4 people in the car. Just like that, placed and seated. And then besides it, you got another car that's right beside it. And the driver of their car will be closer to Tupac's window. To give you an understanding.
Caravan, the white Cadillac is forced to pull up on the right side of their BMW.
I thought he was gonna pull on my side. You know, that's my little nephew on the out for him, you know. And he pulled on his side.
So you were fitting to blast if you had to, or you were just...
Yeah, if we would have been on my side, I would have blast.
Okay. Keefe D, who's seated in the right front passenger seat of the white Cadillac and who has the gun, realizes that he's not going to be in a position to shoot because he's...
Keefe D realizes that he's not going to be in a position to shoot.
Going to have to shoot across the car and across...
R.I.P. Russell Poole.
...across the face of his driver.
That means Keefe D and his nephew will be on the total opposite side of the car, which would give them a great angle if they wanted to shoot, because they would have to shoot over their boys.
Keefe D turns around to hand the gun to the back seat, attempting to give it to DeAndre Smith, who would be in the best position to shoot. DeAndre resists, puts his hand up and says, "Nah, no thanks, not me."
Well, guess what happened? As the story goes, Keefe D gets the gun and he gets in the car, having it go. And he didn't want to shoot over the driver, so he passes the gun to the back, to the guy that's more closer to the Tupac window behind the driver of their vehicle.
I gave it to Dre, and Dre was like, no. And Lane's like, yeah, fuck.
Orlando Anderson, who's in the right rear passenger, reaches forward and says, "Give me that motherfucker." Leans over DeAndre Smith out the back window of the Cadillac and begins shooting rapidly into the...
But his motherfucking nephew had the heart. See, what Keefe D said was, he didn't want to reach over the motherfucking driver and do it. Because it'd be disrespectful to reach over the driver. But the driver had just leaned his seat back real nice, comfortably. Take 2 seconds to do a click to flick the chair. Because you know back in the day, they ain't had an automatic shit like you pull the lever up, boom, you bounce it back. 2 seconds to do that, baby. Bounce back. He said, nah. I ain't gonna put you in that situation. I'm gonna give it to this nigga over here so he won't even have to bounce back. But he turned bitch nigga. So the nephew said, "Oh, you know what? Oh, you want to be bitch nigga? Nigga, I'm about to make you bounce back and you can't even go no further back because your sheet don't go climb. You gotta sit there straight the fuck up and see me bust over you." And he reached over and he went out there and he hit the nigga. That's what he said, look.
BMW.
So instead of the person behind him taking the gun and saying, "I'm gonna shoot," he says no. And Orlando, which is on the opposite side of the backseat driver, which is on the right side, takes the gun out of anger and rolls the window down and leans over him and angles the gun to the front of the car Tupac had to shoot from the backseat.
So Orlando shot him across Dre.
He leaned over the window, around the window, pop.
So Orlando would have had to lean over the top of Dre, right?
Yeah, he did.
The uncle himself said he had the right position. He would have did it himself.
The uncle was not playing. The uncle said, "Yo, listen. Shit, if I could have did it, I would have did it." But this is what he says.
So you were fitting to blast if you had to, or you were just...
Yeah, if we would have been on my side, I would have blast.
If he'd have been on my side, I would have blasted him. So he's saying he'd have been on his right side, he'd have blasted him. But see, when he got popped, the nigga that blasted him wasn't on the right side anyway. Fuck it. Somebody had heart.
Which made me wonder, like, wow, if Orlando had the heart to bust the gun from the back seat, why wouldn't the uncle have the heart to bust the gun from the front seat?
Right.
So listening to this story, it only made me wonder, like, did the uncle do it? And when he got into the drug bust...
No, nigga. Don't say that unless you got facts, nigga. I ain't you got to say some drug bust shit, but don't say that shit unless you got facts, son.
They gave him, what's that shit called? Immunity?
Yeah, immunity.
So he went and met with you at the U.S. Attorney's Office. And was there a deal that you offered him at that point?
It's not a deal, it's an agreement. It's known as a proffer agreement. And he was given the opportunity through a agreement between his attorney and the United States attorney to...
Now listen, the reason I'm gonna stop it here because I know more knowledge, right? So a proffer agreement is when you cooperate and you give them evidence about some shit that you want to know. Now you listen to KBD, he tell you like none of his niggas went down. Like none of his niggas went down. They only really wanted the Tupac shit. Greg Cady gonna say some slick shit that you gotta listen to. He gonna say, when we gave him this proffer agreement, not only did he have to confess to his drug-related crimes, but he also had to confess to his own admission. Now, if it's separate from drug-related crimes, what is your own admission? Your own admission was being part of the corroboration. Listen, you gotta listen.
Evaluate whether or not it's in his best interest to cooperate. And so that was the arrangement, that he would sit down and tell us everything we wanted to know about.
And first of all, I'm gonna say, if he got a proffer, he snitched. So why is he not labeled a rat? Why is KBD not labeled a rat? You know why? Because he on that type of time. Why is he not? Why KBD not a rat?
Anything we asked, and that he had.
And why is he not even promoted as a rat? His gangs is so thorough. You're not gonna play him like that, right?
Be entirely truthful, or else he would be charged.
And once you got immunity, the feds say, yo, listen, if we let this story out and we give him immunity, people are not going to like that. Also, we could not give him immunity for this.
Keefe D has now identified his own nephew as the murderer of Tupac Shakur.
But he said his nephew's already dead, so it can't hurt nobody to tell his nephew did it. But he didn't believe that. They would believe that. And they wouldn't believe that that's something that they can utilize. This is what I believe. You know what I'm saying? It's not factual opinion. So they blame the body on the dead. They blame Tupac's body on the dead, case solved, and nobody got to get in trouble. Or the uncle was the one who did it. The uncle told the truth about it. They needed to bust this other big case he was working on because the Tupac case is just a cold case. They took down the people they needed to take down for that case and figured out they could not tell that he did it and give him immunity at the same time.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. I heard the fucking tape. Before she got taken down. In the original confession, he said he did it. I wasn't in my dream. Wasn't fancy. Initially, this YouTube shit is different, nigga. Like, it's like a storage place. You know what I'm saying? Don't think your shit can't get robbed or stolen and taken away. You know what I'm saying? He said he did it. And then when he recanted, he said the reason why he did it, why he said that he did it, is to protect his nephew. But his nephew was already dead. So why the fuck would you care about protecting your nephew's legacy? I heard the tape. That's why when this shit coming out now, I've been trying to find the tape for a minute, and I can't find it. So I was like, man, I think it was Michael Douglas Carlin or R.J. Jones, one of the R.J. person who released it. But I'm looking on this shit now, I was like, that's not there. I just tagged them niggas like, yo, y'all had them tapes, that's how I heard them shit. But it's not there no more. I don't know how I got. Yo, I look, these niggas not even post and shit no more. These niggas, they had content every fucking week after Tupac was dead. I mean, even still with Reggie Wright getting booked. But the reason I know that Reggie Wright and his father got locked up is because of these niggas. So when I go back for the tape and it's not there, it's like, what? Like, it's a full audio. They got full audio, but it's only 9 minutes that they got on YouTube. Nigga, that shit was like probably like an hour long. That tape that they talking about, that he didn't know that he was being recorded. They had a whole fucking full version, son. And I was back then, I knew to download and record that full version because I had that shit. But anyway, let's go.
Be truthful, or else he would be charged, not only for the drug crimes, but for potentially his own confession.
Not only for the drug crimes.
They closed the case knowing that it's irrelevant to the situation. We got one of the guys that's in the car. One died by trial and error. The other guy died by trial and error. The other one died by trial and error, and you're alive.
So, you know, at the time of the mission, everybody was dead. Everybody was dead at the time of the mission. Like when he was telling like who did it, his nephew died. His nephew died last, I believe. But everybody in that car had died, and then nephew died. And when he got caught for what he got caught, it was like, all right, that's all I was trying to tell you niggas. Like it was niggas, it was 4 niggas in that car when Pac got killed. 4 niggas. The nigga that didn't want to do it, the nigga that was driving, him and another nigga. But all the niggas is dead, not him.
Only reason I say this is because when I show you the video, it's for you to kind of analyze for yourself and ask yourself these questions, seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't he have took the gun and bust over the driver, being in the perfect position, aligned with the front, as opposed to his nephew doing it, leaning over and having to twist his body to shoot the sellers? Now I don't know what direction, the angle that the bullets went in when he was going through. He was driving. Was it flying?
If he made face-to-face contact with Suge while he busted, I mean, he got to be alive perfectly for Suge to see. How the fuck is that you gonna bust in the back seat and Pac in the front seat? Unless he put up enough for the nephew to be perfectly aligned with him, then how can you have facial contact with fucking Suge? What you say, yo, I'm gonna look at you, Suge. Then I'm about to pull up. If I look in your face, pull up, I'm gonna etch up again. Watch what I do. By the time he looking at Suge's shit, and Suge sort of kind of take the time Suge is on, knowing that's his nephew. Suge's supposed to skirt. Suge ain't skirt. Right?
Through, or they were like hit from a certain angle. But these are something that need to be asked. I'm just saying, just need to be asked. They closed the case and didn't close the case. I mean, tell us what's going on. So y'all check this shit out, you know what I'm saying? This shit I've been doing. This is what I'm saying. Who really killed Tupac? Who really killed Tupac?
So the white Cadillac, it was 4 people in the white Cadillac. It was you, Dre, Orlando, and Terrence Brown. How did Terrence Brown pass away?
He was at a weed place, and he was a security there. And people came and robbed, killed him and the owner.
What about Dre? Is it true that he died over obesity?
No, yeah, he had diabetic. He run in his family, and he had went blind from diabetic. He run in his family. He wasn't obesity, though.
Yeah, went blind. I just thought that like, going blind don't kill you. Like he went blind. And what happens next?
Orlando.
Nigga say he went blind. Yo, I got everybody. Nigga went blind. Yo, the nigga died from going blind, son. Hold on. Is that it? Nigga actually he died from the BCD. He said that he had the bees, he went blind. Hold on.
He had diabetic. He run in his family, and he had went blind.
The nigga said he went blind. That nigga's the illest.
Orlando. He died at a car wash, right?
Yeah. These dudes that
He said his nephew was last because you know that's gonna be more trauma. Like he want to see the emotion that you can have for this story. This nigga went blind. Now I gotta watch that shit. Nigga, fuck you know about nigga. That shit, nigga. Nigga know how niggas died. Nigga, this nigga got caught in the weed spot. Nah, that nigga right there, nigga. That nigga died from being sleepy. He got some shit to say about how his nephew died though. These are 4 niggas that was in the car when they killed Tupac. So even if he didn't kill Tupac, right? He conspired to kill Tupac. He gave niggas a gun to kill Tupac. And y'all niggas ain't got that to say about nothings. Yo, all right, keep your detail out. Yo, just leave it alone, fucking Pac Dad. It's all good. In the beginning, y'all niggas was going Pac, what? Tretch, all these niggas, what? Wooty-woo. Now I'm gonna show you who really killed Tupac, right? Now I want to show you right here. I've been telling you motherfuckers this, right? And I'm probably, a lot of people saying this, why I'm so glad that I didn't let this out. The only reason I let this out is because something came on the fucking All Hip Hop DX or the Hip Hop DX, whatever, when they talking about, Reggie Wright talking about getting this nigga arrested. And I'm telling this nigga all the time, like, yo, listen, this nigga right here, nigga, this nigga shot Pac. No, he did. But I can't solve that mystery because shit, it ain't my job to do so. I'm doing this for the motherfuckers who, when I told these niggas, my mans and them, that's what happened. Then I'm doing it for the people to show how niggas, how ill or real this shit is. And this shit's so crazy, my nigga. I'm gonna show you how it is. That the other shit, and how niggas booking niggas, and how niggas fuck the whole industry up. And I'm gonna tell you niggas who this shit, but I'm only gonna tell you if they got blown up already. I'm gonna show you the interest. I'm showing you how intricate it is. If they got blown up already, I'm like, yo, listen. Now they saying this, but this is how it really is. If that nigga killed somebody and they ain't told, I ain't telling it. But if the nigga killed it and he got told, I'm gonna tell you, yo, listen, this is how a nigga did it. My mommies.
Every year, the people came and robbed, killed him and the owner.
What about Dre? Is it true that he died over obesity?
No. Yeah, he had diabetic. He run in his family. He went blind. He was diabetic. He run in his family. He went obesity.
Orlando. He died at a car wash, right?
Yeah. And these dudes that ran off with this dude ordered a half a key. Big Dre took it to him. And he went in the front door and went out the back door with a half a key. And he going around telling everybody that he took some shit from us. And they happened to see the dude at the car wash. They went over there and killed two of them. And when Lane was backing out, they said that a lot of people at the car wash were shooting at the truck. That's where you got to hear that.
So Lane went and killed two niggas at the car wash. So what he really gave up, he didn't give up the Tupac shit. Don't get it twisted, nigga. What he gave up was that body. Even though Lane got killed or whatever, and his man, that's what he really had to be incorporated with. But don't say that. You know what? Don't say that. Don't just speculate. Don't say that. R.I.P. your nephew, because you love your nephew. But listen to this nigga. What's going to fascinate you is what's going to happen next. It's going to totally fascinate you. And a lot of people saw this, but watch what he said to Mike Tyson.
In the room with Tupac killed him.
I only need 1 second with you, dude.
Sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, leave me the fuck.
So the interviewer said,
Mike Tyson.
The interview tells him, he says, Mike Tyson says he wish he could have 5 seconds in the room with Tupac killer. Listen to what he says.
Okay. And he going around
OG.
telling everybody he took some shit from us.
OG.
And they happened to see the dude at the car wash. They went over there and killed two of them. And when Lane was backing out, they said that a lot of people at the car wash were shooting at the truck. And that's where you got to hear that when he backed out.
You hear how sympathetic he sound when he talk about his nephew? Why the other niggas in the car was sympathetic to him? Fuck them.
Backing up out of the car wash.
Mike Tyson, how you feel about him saying that he wish he had 5 seconds in the room with Tupac killed him?
I only need 1 second.
Stop it, 5. He said he wish he had 5 seconds with Tupac killer, and the nigga may say, and I wish I only had and I only need 1 second. When he goes on, he's gonna name how he know Mike Tyson. And he's gonna say, yo, I know you through the nigga that came to my crib, that brung you to my crib, nigga. The same nigga that Mike Tyson came to his crib with is the nigga that gave him the gun to allegedly get to his nephew, to kill Tupac. It's not in the media, right? It's not going to algorithm. Again, what I'm saying, this is my competition. Can't go to algorithm. This just can't happen.
That's where you got to hear that when he backed out. Backing up out of the car wash.
Mike Tyson, how you feel about him saying that he wish he had 5 seconds in the room with Tupac killed him?
I only need 1 second with you, dude. Well, you better leave me the fuck alone and keep boxing, dude. You a boxer. You guys got no fucking case. All of a sudden.
Now I went to a clubhouse, right? And I saw the niggas like, yo, and niggas trying to have explanations. They're like, yo, Now he's saying that being emotional for his nephew. I mean, like what? That's my nephew, nigga. What, you shot 5 seconds? I mean, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's Pac Man. And then the part where he goes, and I don't even say, I could get past that. But the key shit is when he go, you better leave me the fuck alone. It slipped you. This is what he's like, you better leave me the fuck alone. Rewind. Listen.
That's where you gotta hear that. Let me back out. Backing up on the car.
Mike Tyson, how you feel about him saying that he wish he had 5 seconds in the room with Tupac killed him?
I only need 1 second with you, dude. You better leave me the fuck alone and keep boxing, dude. You a boxer. You guys not no fucking case. All of a sudden, everybody want to be killers now. And
done deal, son. Stop playing with me, my nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. Like, we have choice of vocabulary. We know how to choose our words. We know how to. We not talking, nigga. It's going ass man right there. That's OG, nigga. So nigga, you better leave me the fuck alone. You're not bothering him. He bothering the dead. Because Keefe D initially, shout out Keefe D. I didn't investigate your shit. They put that shit out there for niggas to put your shit out there. And when they put it out there, niggas wanted to know. The only fucked up shit is I gotta wait 5 months from now for niggas to know the truth. And listen, I mean, I knew truth mad years ago. They put you on display. They shouldn't have put too much to try to help you like that. Because once they did that, you thought you was too safe. They had the whole storyline complete for you. The only problem is that it wasn't federal, my nigga. You ever watch a nigga before get locked up some shit, and the state get him, and they pass it to the feds, and the feds be like, nah, I'm kicking it back to state? Or have you ever seen somebody die before, and they beat the trial, but it go to civil court? Nigga, they totally lying your dumb ass. But they let you rock. At least you had some time to rock. And you're going to be most appreciative when you go. You're going to be appreciative because, my goddamn, at least I had the time to rock. But bust the move, though, my nigga. The feds is coming. And they got a different agenda from the agenda that state had. You told on a whole bunch of niggas that was just local niggas. You set the fucking stage. Somebody try to stop me just now. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. You set the stage for the little niggas to get knocked. You what I call, you're not a snitch, you're not a rat, you're a tattletale. I tell niggas all the time, I say, you're a snitch, a rat, is a nigga that was down with some shit, and they told. You gotta be down with it to be a rat. Snitch is looking out the window. So whoever's calling me, I'm gonna hit you right back. I'm gonna hit you right back. Stop. Snitch is a nigga that was looking out the window, like my man Zed Black said. He said, yo, niggas looking out the window, and they told. They had nothing to do with it. And Tyler tells nigga that I don't give a fuck. Like, yo, I'll whoop, nigga. Fuck both of y'all niggas. That's what he is. Since every nigga like, oh, fuck that nigga. I'm gonna just blow it. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this shit off real quick. I just did a reaction video behind the shit I put out. Y'all saw it put out. Don't like, don't subscribe, don't comment.
Knock it the fuck off. You a boxer. I seen him at the mall at the fashion show out here in Vegas. It was about 15 deep. And this big crip dude named Jerome Williams, one of his bodyguards. I went the other way just to keep the front function down because I know Jerome was like, give me these, what up, my nigga? And Mike Tyson would Mike Tyson used to hang with Zip. I'm not saying.
Mike Tyson used to hang with Zip. He told the FBI that Zip gave him the gun. He told that. Whoever Zip is, I don't know who Zip. Zip's from East Coast, nigga. Zip, keep it quiet, nigga. That nigga got his shit under wraps. Nigga. You never heard of Zip again.
Dude that you came over there in the Jordan House and Projects on the four wheels to meet you and Zip on the four wheels. Y'all had on your overalls. I'm the same dude. Don't act like you don't know me. You don't want to fucking lose your life behind no bullshit.
Mike Tyson, don't lose your life behind some bullshit, nigga. You don't want to lose your life behind some bullshit, nigga. Stop playing.
You know what I'm saying? Mike, leave that shit alone, dude. Keep on boxing. More power to you, bro.
How you feel about that when that took place? Like, how did that make you feel?
It was a double dose. The day before, Feds did a sweep on me and my cousins. Took like 70 people in jail.
So the day before he get knocked up for this shit, not only do feds come knock him and 70 niggas, but his nephew get bodied. And one that killed Tupac.
The next morning, my grandmother passed away like 3 in the morning that morning.
No, his grandmother passed away too. Now his grandma passed away 3 in the morning. What's this? That morning. It's verified, right?
And I was talking to Orlando on the phone at MDC, Metropolitan Detention Center downtown. I was talking to him on the phone, and we went down to count time. And Chapel showed up in my room door. I had seen her already from seeing him already that morning from my grandmother. And he showed up about 4:30 during count time. Like, man, I need to talk to you again. Like, what? And he like, your nephew just passed away.
If I'm correct, he say he just seen it, like he just came through. If I'm correct where he said it. And then he like, yo, I just seen him. And he said the Chapel come through again, because Chapel came through and told him about the grandmoms. And then all right, so the feds came and got him, he go boom. I mean, the boys came and got him, boom, he going down. Fucking, his grandma died, and the nephew coming to see him and tell him about the grandma. And then this happens.
So it was a double dose. I went to jail, they took my freedom and all my shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was a bad 2 days. Back to back, whammy. Took all my whole crew to jail, everybody, 70 people all over the country. So that was a bad 2 days for me.
But if you look at the interview in its entirety, stop the shit for me, come on. If you look at the interview in its entirety, he's gonna tell you that nobody that he confessed on went down. That might be true. Cause he made it work the other day like, yo, listen, my nigga. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it went down. Y'all was there, y'all saw it, y'all know, you know what I'm saying, like, whoop, but whatever y'all do later on, y'all can find out. You ever been in a drug program before? Because I was in one. When I was in a drug program, right? I went there for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Nothing to do with law enforcement, ever. Whatever reason I went there for, maybe I went to go get my weight up, or maybe I had to be the crime or whatever, but when I went there, right? Motherfuckers talking there. And you got niggas that talk out blatantly, you got niggas who just shut the fuck up, you got mad niggas, whatever. But the drug program is the most perfect place for CIA or FBI or law enforcement to be, because they're gonna find out what hoods niggas sell drugs in, because niggas confessing, trying to get clean. When you're trying to get clean, pardon me, y'all, I'm back. When you're trying to get clean, you tell on people. I gotta end this because I got a very important phone call. Somebody's keep banging me. But what I said, I want you to just think about what I said. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck the clout shit. I'm gonna do this when this shit is serious. I did this shit when Kamika Jenkins died. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember her with the freezer shit like that. I want to figure out the case because they missed under me. Me said to me now because it's bigger with the shit they throwing out there with the red, blue shit, Death Row, because Big U and Nipsey is blue. So Hassan Campbell and them doing what they doing, and they fight combating against the Death Row shit about to come out. And they gonna say, oh, you a conspiracy theorist. Fuck you think they going against Nipsey and all these niggas right now for? Huh? But it's entertainment for you. Who killed Tupac? But who the fuck killed Big? You back, nigga? Right back at your ass, nigga. You gonna see. You gonna see me, nigga. Promise you. Are you sure you want to stop recording streaming? Yes.